Hey y'all, it's Dana with Sullivan Family Homestead here. I thought maybe I could do a little spin and chat with you. Let me see if I can get set up here right quick. Go away, friend. Okay, here we go. Let me go to the channel so I can see. Hello, I see someone's here. And is it gonna show me it's live? There we go. Now maybe I can see comments that might come in too. All right, there we go. Okay, so comments may come in a little behind of things, so hopefully not too bad. But that's a weird angle for this camera, but let's see. Here we go. See the puppers. Hello, puppers. This is weird. I don't know why it's doing a wide angle thing. It's actually been a minute since we've gone live with you guys. So bear with me here just a minute and let me see. Hey, how's it going, Zen Incense? All right, so I'm not even terribly sure what I'm doing here with this device. Let me get that tripod. There we go. All right, I think that's good. See, I've got my spinning buddies here with me today. So, all right, there we go. So I had received some fiber from a friend of mine, Deb, up at Mountaintop Fibers, and she calls this unicorn fluff, and it's an 80% mohair, 20% merino blend. So it's really soft and really pretty, and of course it's really fluffy, and it has the halo from the type of fiber that it is, and it's got just a tiny bit of vegetable matter, but it's actually just stuff that can be flicked out. So I'll be vacuuming when I'm done here today. But I love the color of it. It's just absolutely beautiful. I love it. And so I'm anxious to see what it looks like all spun up. And all right, friend, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good night. And so anyway, I thought that I would come on and go live with you guys for just a little bit and chat for a little bit and see what everyone is up to. It's been a minute since we've been online, and well, since we've been on YouTube. We've been busy doing our regular stuff that we always do. Of course, Matthew's still working for the city. Whoa, 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 hold on, too tight. And I'm still doing my stamping business. So we've both been pretty busy with that. So Hannah is driving now. She's 16 and she's got her license. Well, she'll have her license on Thursday. She's got her permit right now, and she's working. And since the COVID thing has hit, she's been doing distance learning. So she had been wanting to homeschool for a while anyhow, so this worked out to her advantage. And she's doing pretty well with it, so I'm thankful for that. But it allows her to work daytime hours instead of evening hours. So she can go into town with Dad, which saves us a trip and fuel. And then he picks her up in the afternoon and they come home, and she still has time to do homework and things like that. So she's been a busy girl, and we of course stay busy all the time. So you know how it is. But I had got this fiber in the other day, and thought that y'all might like to see it getting spun up and see how it looks, and just hang out for a minute. So it's kind of the lunch hour, so maybe if you're on a lunch break, you're tuning in, and we can visit while you're having lunch. So goodness, I'm not really sure what happened there, but all right. It disconnected me without my permission. Okay. Well, that's all right. I needed to slide that down anyway, so. Okay, we're back online now, I think. Back on track. It's been so long since we've chatted with folks. How's everyone doing? And if you catch this on a replay, make sure you comment down below and say hello and let us know how you are. You know, we check in on some of the Facebook pages now and then, but we've kind of been slack-a-lacking on our videos, and we keep saying we'll pick it back up, and then we just keep busy, and you know how it is. So we really do mean to get some more videos going for y'all. I still plan to do a bread making series. I've been working with some recipes, and of course, with the weather cooling off, that'll be a lot easier coming up. So hopefully I'll be able to get that done for you guys here in the next few weeks, maybe. So this stuff is spinning up really, really nicely. As you can see, I'm just trucking along, and I'm able to make it fairly thin, so that's nice. I'm hoping to make a nice little shawl or scarf or something out of it, and maybe if I have some left over, I'll make a hat too. So, this is actually the first time in a little bit that I've even had time to spin too. I took a minute before I came live to oil up my wheel and clean her a little bit. She was looking a bit dusty. And come back here, friend. A little too thin right there. So got her cleaned up and looking spiffy again. There we go. That's better. We don't want it too thin. Any of the little dry debris that's in the fiber, most of it is flicking out as it goes. If I see something that doesn't flick out, I'll stop and flick it right quick, and it'll be fine. This is so pretty. I got 12 ounces of it. And I think that that spinning it this fine, I should be able to have enough for scarf or shawl and hat. Maybe some fingerless gloves too. Now I'm getting really hopeful with a lot of things, huh? You never really know how much you're going to have though, so I can wishful think all day long, but until I get it all spun up, I'm not going to know. I won't know how much I'm going to have here. But it is spinning up really nice. This is one of those lazy day, watching TV and just visiting with the family type of fibers. You don't have to think about it too much. You can just spin and go. I love fibers like that. They always seem to go so quick. I had some the last time I was on the wheel. That was, I don't know, maybe it was all seconds processed funny or something, but it was definitely seconds. They were short, and it makes for a harder spin that way. Hey, Christy, how are ya? Just sitting here, one of the few moments I get to just hang out a little bit and spinning up some new fiber I got the other day. It's really nice stuff. And it's spinning really well too. So pretty. Some really nice colors. Kind of a fun and funky little girly type colors, but that's okay. I think by the time it's spun and then plied, it'll be really nice, and then I'll be eager to see what it looks like when it's all worked over into something. But you can see it's kind of a soft muted colors, but there's There's some purples and blues, greens, a little bit of orangey yellows, and kind of a light pastel rainbow type of colors. But it's spinning up really nice. It's looking good. I was afraid that the colors would muddle up a little too much when it spins, but it's actually doing pretty well. It's keeping them relatively separated, so that was good. I sent a picture over to Miss Deb to show her just a quick little finger ply of what it looked like, and she seemed to be pleased with it, so that's awesome. How are you doing, Miss Christy? Are you guys staying busy too? I know you are. See, some folks are in here. Feel free to say hello. I'm just here chatting. Not anything in particular to say. No serious updates about things. I just went and voted this morning, and there wasn't any line, so I was super excited about that. And kind of made a, how shall I say, disturbance when I got logged into the device, and the presidential nominees had Kanye West on there, and I truly thought that it was just some Facebook joke. But, oh boy. So I saw that, and I let out a loud giggle, let's just say that. And, oh man, it was bad. Of course, I apologized, and everyone in the room completely understood what I was laughing about. Oh, you're staying busy with your sister. She has Down syndrome and now Alzheimer's. I'm really sorry to hear that, Miss Christie. That's no fun. My grandmother passed in January, and we had been taking care of her. Well, my mom, more so than anyone, had been taking care of her for a while, and I can understand it is no fun. I imagine that having Down syndrome doesn't make it any easier either. So I'll get an occasional little cluster of vegetable matter, but it's just little, like, hayseed. It's not anything major. There's no poo or anything like that in here, thankfully. But she did tell me there'd be a little light vegetable matter in here, and it's not been bad. It flicks out pretty easily. It is okay to slow your roll when you get a spot that you need to address more. But this stuff is really nice. I can just breeze through it, as you're seeing anyway. I can just pretty well breeze through, and it is spinning up so nicely. Hold on now, friend. What are you doing? Just give me a little play here. There we go. Just a little play. There we are. Slide that down again. Okay, and we're off. As you can see, the dogs are super busy. Working hard as always. Oh, they're getting old. So they... Hey, Rural, how's it going? Come on in. Chat a minute. I'm just spinning. I'm not doing any kind of anything specific here. Just hanging out for a lunch break is all. So come on in and chat. Welcome, welcome. I don't know if I've gotten to chat with you before, but... Oh, that's Nina! Miss Nina! I don't think that I knew that you changed the name of your channel. I feel like a dummy. You know how long it's been since I've been around the YouTube block when I didn't notice that. Miss Nina, you and I need to be getting together, darling. We're close now. There's no reason not to. Sorry. Sorry. I'm glad Christy said your name because on my phone I can't see your picture that well and I wouldn't even have noticed that it was you. Oh my goodness. How's the new homestead coming along, Miss Nina? Are you guys getting it all squared away? Did you get the septic thing figured out? Man, I am really, really out of the loop, and I feel bad too. I didn't mean to abandon everyone. It's just, we get caught up in work and life and things, and, you know, y'all know. And then on top of that, lately, I guess I'm just kind of, I'm that friend that the Facebook meme that says I'll go months without talking to people, but I really do think about you often, and I love y'all very much. That's me. I'm horrible. I'm so sorry. Oh no, the septic's not done yet. Oh, Lord love ya. I am so sorry to hear it. So, yeah, we definitely need to plan a evening that y'all can break free and come down for dinner or something and hang out and it's perfect weather for perfect weather for all of the bonfires and cookouts and things like that now. So, we'll have to have you guys come down and have dinner with us. That'd be a lot of fun. So, what are you guys working on right now when you're not doing the septic, or are you still actively working on that? This stuff is really nice, Miss Nina. I think that you'd enjoy spinning with it. Do you have a wheel now, or are you still using the drop spindle? Actively trying not to shoot the septic guy. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's awesome. Miss Christie, are you saying your new property is somewhere outside of Memphis? Or somewhere in that vicinity? That's Southwest Tennessee. I can understand, Nina. If y'all are still working on it and you got a guy that's doing it and he's not got it figured out, that's pretty bad. But I'll tell you, I don't know how it is a little farther south, but around here, these boys do not get in a hurry to do anything. Anything. It is ridiculous. That is one of the worst things. Oh, I gotcha. About 15 minutes from Andy and Country Girl. Gotcha. That's cool. Now I'm super jealous that we don't live out there anymore. I used to live outside of Millington, and which is just north of Memphis, but East Tennessee is prettier in a lot of regards and quieter in a whole lot of regards, but West Tennessee is still pretty too. There's a lake that I used to like fishing north of Millington outside of Atoka. Oh, I can't remember the name of it now. Waiting for the guy to call me about moving my tiny house. Nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, Nina, that's fine. I have another wheel here at the house, so when you come over, we can do some spinning together if you'd like. That'd be a lot of fun. A wheel is the way to go. Now, I love my drop spindle for travel, and it's something that I can take into the living room without a whole lot of fuss, and it doesn't take up any space at all. And, if I'm going to go to the doctor's office or something and I know that I'm going to be a while, I will take my drop spindle with me and I'll spin in the waiting room. Like if I'm going to sit there doing nothing, I'm going to sit there doing something productive, because that sitting in the waiting room of a doctor's office for 30 minutes drives me bananas. So, I just saw a comment. What was that? What is this? Hey, is it Jer? I'm spinning fiber into yarn. So this is 80% mohair, which is a really soft, curly, long goat hair, actually. And then 20% merino. And I'm not right. I'm not right. This is mohair, not Angora. This is rabbit fiber. I'm stupid right now. Don't mind me. It is merino and mohair is Angora rabbit. And dear Jesus, let me rephrase myself. Angora is from the rabbit and mohair is from the goat. And I was right in the first place. But I'm trying to do 3 things at once, apparently. Think, talk, and spin is not happening. This is 80% mohair and 20% merino. And mohair is Angora goat. It's a very long, curly, beautiful, shiny, soft fiber. And the 2 fibers together are really soft. So once I have this spun in this single ply, which is what this first strand is, I will later work it up. Let me pull some out and I can show you. Oh, Jeremy. Okay. All right. Nice to meet you, Jeremy. I'll ply it together like that and it makes the yarn itself. So this will be what the yarn looks like when I'm done. And of course it'll be different colors all the way up through there because it's a multicolored fiber. So it won't all be purple. It just happens that this section is purple. So it's going to be very pretty, and it's lightweight, super soft, and natural fiber is actually warmer than synthetic fiber. So I can make a really thin, lightweight scarf or hat, and it'll be a lot warmer than even a super thick, heavy yarn of acrylic or faux fiber. So, Nina, yes, I do have the animals. Not this exact fiber, because this fiber came from my friend Deb over at Mountaintop Fibers. She actually has the daddy of my Angora Rabbits. And then when I got my Angora Goats, she did a lot to help me out with different things. You know, I wasn't totally familiar with raising them and checking their fiber and things like that, and she did good to help me with that. So she's pretty good people, and she knows a lot of stuff, and she's into shows, and she teaches, and she's just all around pretty awesome. So and I've got 12 ounces of it, so if I can keep it spun thin, I think I'll be able to get a shawl, a hat, and maybe some fingerless gloves out of it. So this will be a fun project for the winter time, and I'm hoping that that I don't keep too busy with my other stuff. Maybe I can actually get it finished before Christmas. Maybe. I think this year's going to be a really, really cold one for us down here in East Tennessee, and I think we might actually get some real snow this year. You know, normally we get a little bit for a few hours and that's it, but I don't know. I get the feeling that we're going to get some weeks worth of snow, which will be great. With any luck, it'll happen over Christmas, and we'll finally see a white Christmas out here for how many years? Miss Nina, have you guys got... Oh, yeah, you probably will need to buy a coat. Jeremy, you're so cheeky. If I agreed to marry you, my husband would have a fit. Either that or he would tell you, good luck, buddy, have fun. You'll ask for insulation for Christmas, Christy. I think that's a great idea. Let me pull this back out here because I feel like there are some spots that are thick. So let me just say this about spinning. When I first learned to spin, I was told that once it was spun, there was nothing you could do about it, and it was just done. What it is what it was. But that's really not at all true. And so I've pulled just a little bit back out here because this section is a little thicker than the rest of it, and I don't know if you can see, it's just a little bit thicker here than it is here. So all I did was pulled some back, and then I'm gonna untwist it here. And so I'm just untwisting the fiber, and then I'll give it just a little tug. Now I don't want to pull too hard because I'm not trying to break the fibers. I'm just trying to loosen and stretch them so that I can get rid of the bulk of this spot right here. So just kind of untwist and tug, and then go ahead and spin it back in, and now it's thin like the rest of it. See? So it is not done and said, or said and done, just because you've spun it. You still have the ability to fix it. Now, once it is done, is after you've spun your single all the way and you're plying it together, it's a little too late to thin out your singles. So there's that. You found a coat at a yard sale for $1 with long sleeves. Hey, there you go. I typically can manage just wearing a hoodie out here. Even when it gets pretty chilly, I don't typically need more than a hoodie, or maybe a Carhartt jacket right quick for, if I'm going to be out for lengths of time after dark. But typically it doesn't get cold enough, really. That being said, I think this year's going to be different, so be ready to get your thermal pants and and your coats ready. So now, when I've spent time out at the barn with the horses, we've gone out and worked around with them for hours on end outside at night in the wintertime, and then maybe you want some of those long pants underneath your pants and your coat and hat and gloves, but it really doesn't get too bad here typically. I'm really liking the way the colors are done on this. So this spot right here, for example, I've got a section of purple here and a section of blue here, and I can actually pull little bits at a time from each one together to make a little barber pole look, or I can kind of shift the fiber over. So if I pull this down, it'll pull from the purple, and I can get sections of purple, and then pull it back this way and get sections of blue. So when you're working with your fiber, then you can manage how it looks, or the end result of it, simply by turning it from one way or the other. And you can see I can go there, and then I can come back across, and I can pick up that purple. Or I can come back to the middle and pull them both. So you can kind of dictate what your fiber is going to look like, or what your yarn is going to look like. It really is pretty, Miss Nina. And it's spinning up so nice. I mean, there have been just a couple of spots where I've had to actually, like right there, where I've had to just think about it and pay attention. But for the most part, I've been able to just talk to you guys and spin and not really worry too much about it. I like it when it does that. I am too, Nina. I've missed hanging out with you guys. I know we were doing our not Facebook, YouTube lives every Thursday night there for a long time, and it was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work because I was teaching card classes on Thursday nights, and I was having to run straight from my card class to come home so that I could catch the live, and it was hard. It was making things difficult for me. So, plus Matthew has fire meetings and, so he wasn't even able to be here a whole lot. So, there's only so much that I have to say to be interesting, anyways. Otherwise, I can just sit here in silence and spin and y'all can watch, but, I don't know how entertaining that would be. I think I've got a little piece of grass right there. There we go. But I do have my killer attack dogs sitting there waiting to make sure that nothing happens to me, This spinning wheel may just try to grab me at some point, and I've got my protection there to make sure it doesn't. She snores too. In fact, sometimes she snores louder than a person. Crazy dog. So, what else is everyone up to? Has everyone voted? Everyone that's old enough and registered? Hopefully everyone in the U.S. that's old enough are registered. I'm not going to ask who you voted for because that's not nice, but... yes, please do. Nina, I mean it. Seriously, like soon. Really soon. We're having cookouts and things, or even just us sitting outside over the fire, pretty much every weekend at this point. So, all right, let me know. See you later. Have a good time. Enjoy your meeting. Or if not, let's hope it goes quick. Whatever. Miss Christy, are you into spinning? Hopefully we'll get Christy up here too at some point. When are you going to be moving to your property, Christy? Oh, you've never tried spinning? It's a lot of fun. You can get kits online pretty inexpensive, especially if you're doing a drop spindle. It's a good way to learn how. It's a little frustrating at first and you think you'll never get it, and then one day it just clicks. It's like riding a bicycle, and I don't mean that just to say it. I mean it really is. You think it's hard and then boom, it just happens and you take off down the street. Except you won't take off down the street with spinning, obviously. I don't know, maybe you would. Well, alright guys, I have been live for darn near 30 minutes now, and I didn't plan on staying online for too long, so just thought I'd come on and say hello. No house there yet, and with your sister, yeah, I can understand. I can understand. Is she going to be going with you, Christy? Or how is that going to work out? All of this little stuff can just flick out. This is just hay and grass bits. It's easier to clean it's easier to clean all this little stuff out of the fiber once it's spun up, so. Oh, I see. Well, and I suppose that the COVID situation hasn't made anything easier either, has it? Got a piece of grass in here, I can see it, and I don't want it to stay. There we go. Can you hear that? Can you hear her snoring? She's so loud. Look, she won't even notice. I did know, actually. I've been seeing it on Facebook. I haven't checked in with him in a few weeks, though, so I probably should. I saw that he had gone back in not too long ago. Well, that's not a good situation either. Poor guy. Did you wake yourself up? Crazy girl. Well. Oh, he came out of the hospital yesterday? That's good. Has he been in this whole time, these last several weeks? I know he went in and had surgery, went home, and then had to go back in for another surgery. And it seemed like that was one right on top of the other. But that was several weeks ago. I didn't know if he was still in. Telling you, I feel like an awful friend. I've been so far out of the loop. Yeah, I knew he had been in and out quite a bit. Well, I think I need to check on him when I get off here. Alright, friends. I'm going to go ahead and set this aside for now, and I may keep spinning for a little bit, but I'm going to put some music on, and well, you know how YouTube is. You can't be on live and have music playing, otherwise you get in trouble, so. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye, and thank you for hanging out, and I hope that we'll see y'all soon. Y'all have a good day, have a good week, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye for now.